Hey, it's George coming at you again today, and I'm so grateful to have you with me today. And because that means that you're starting to take action, you're starting to find the resources you need to find your own success. And hopefully today I'll be able to get you that much closer to being able to realize your dreams and realize your success. One of the things in internet marketing is, of course, one of the heartbeds of it is email marketing and being able to try to find a way to get better open rates because that's what you're here to do, right? You're here to try to provide value to your subscribers, to your lists, and you can't do that if they're not opening up your emails. So I'm going to tell you about a little secret method that I use to try to make sure that I'm getting the best open rates I can, and so that I keep going after those people, or not going after, but trying to keep going and trying to get those people that aren't opening my emails to see my emails. So there's a lot of different ways to do it, but I'm going to talk about one today that I use, a little secret method that I learned to try to get a little better open rates and try to reach those people that aren't opening my emails. So with that said, first I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at, and I'm just going to go down to my campaign list just to give you an idea so I can start walking you through this. Because basically, you have a form or you have a page where it's capturing the email information, right? And I have a main campaign that all those email addresses go into, and then I start sending out autoresponders, right? Just like you're sending out autoresponders, whether it be 7 to 10 days worth of autoresponders or however many you have. And then what do you do with them? What are you doing with them after that? And how are you figuring out which ones have seen your emails and which ones haven't? So this is what I've done is we're going to take a look at here. You'll notice on my list, I have a first no open list. So, and then I have down here a second no open list and then a third no open list. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, excuse me, what I mean by that is all those email addresses come into my campaign, right? And I send out my 7 to 10 days worth of autoresponders. So after that 7 to 10 days, what I do is I segment that list. I go in and I search for the people that have opened my email, and I put them into a separate campaign. In fact, I put them into a long-term readers campaign where I continually send them out, whether it be blog posts, whether it be Facebook posts, whether it be videos, so that I can provide more value, more content, more methods for them to create their own success. And then I take the ones that haven't opened my email within that 7 to 10 days, and I put them into the first no open list. So what do? Do I just send them out the same 7 to 10 emails? Well, yes and no. I do send out the 7 to 10 emails because it's rich, valuable content, but they haven't opened it. So then what I do is I'll change up the subject line because maybe the subject line didn't appeal to them at that point in time. So then I'll change up the subject line, and I'll also change the time that those autoresponders go out because maybe it was just a bad time for them, because it's all about being there at the right time with the right message, right, in marketing. So that's what I do. So, and if they go through the 7 to 10 days in my first no open list, then I do it again. I segment those that have opened it up, put them in my long-term readers campaign, and I take those who haven't, moved them into a second no open list, and and so on into the third. Well, how do you do that? Well, let's take a look here, and I'm going to take a look and go down to search for contacts. And I'm going to go to view all contacts. And you usually got to work this backwards to make it work well. So I'm going to go into my third no open list and search. I don't have any in there. So that means I'm doing good. They never made it that far. So I'm going to get into my second no open list, search, and I don't have anybody in there either. So let me go to my first no open list. No, I got some in there. So I got 73 in my first no open list. So what do? I do this a lot like the save search that I looked at before. So if you looked at my last video, so I'll go in here and I'll hit any or all. I'll choose condition, which is, hey, what are the people that have message not opened? And since they've only been in there, I'll just leave it at never, and I'll hit search. And oh, none of these did. So that didn't work out too well for me on the second no open list. So then what I'll do is I'll choose all, and I'll choose action, and I will move them to my second no open list, day message 0, which I've already put in all my autoresponders. I've already changed the subject line up, and I will move them. So then I go into my main list and I do the same thing. Oops, that's not my main list. Oops, messed up here. I'll go into my main list. I'll search for messages not opened. Well, just to make sure it's not. Right, go in here. I got 241, add condition. That's just from the last week. And that's only one of my campaigns. So let's go into, again, message not sent. No, that's not what I meant. Sorry about that. Message not opened. All and never. And then I search. And I got 214. So then I take and I choose all. And I go into actions and I move them to my first no open list. Day 0, move. So then I take that out and take the people that have opened my email in the last week, and I take them and I move them over to my long-term readers, which I continually send information out to. And that is how simple it is. So you simply create the campaigns, and then you copy over or create new autoresponders and just change up the subject line, change up the time that they go out. And then from there, you can easily go in and just segment your lists and copy the ones that are reading your emails into your readers list, copy the ones that aren't into your next weekly. And then, from there, you can continually to build up, because you'll find out that, maybe you had 200-300 people in your first week, and maybe 30% of them, which is really good, opened up your email, read it, and so forth. Then you move them to your readers because you've gotten their attention. They know you provide value. They're going to continue to open up your emails. But then you take the ones that don't, and you move them into the other list where you'll try to figure out, it's all about testing. So you'll maybe change up the time of day, change up the subject line, maybe even change up the from email, change it up from who it's from, and try to get out the content again to them. And you'll find out that, okay, maybe you moved, 100 or so into that list, and out of that 100 or so, you'll pick up 10 or 15 more. Well, that's 10 or 15 more than you didn't have before. And then if you move them to another list, and now you're down to like 80 some, you'll maybe pick up another 5 or 8. Well, it's another 5 or 8. Now you've gotten almost 20, 30 more. You've almost picked up another 15, 20% of people that didn't open it the first time around. So now you're able to get to more people. And that's what this is all about, right? Is being able to get into more, get to more people, be able to provide that content for them, and to be able to have them see the value in it and interact with you, build that relationship with you. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this has tried to show you a little secret that I use to create a better responsive list and to get more of my message out there to the masses. And if you're looking for a resource, you're looking for a system, you're looking for a way to really promote your business and take it to that next level, click the link in my message below, and I'll show you the system and the resources that I've used each and every day over the last year to really leap start my business and get it to where it is today. So until then, man, I look forward to you. Comment below. Let me know how this has helped you, and what it's been able to do for you, and the insights that you have. And if you have some of your secrets, and you want to, send them to me, direct message me. Let me know. I'm always looking for new and better ways out there. And I know we're all out there together doing it. So until then, I look forward to seeing your comments and seeing you on the other side.